Good morning, everyone. It's your boy Raven again, and I'm here to do your cards to see how your day is going. If you see me kind of twitch, that's because, well, our furry friend here is a little wired up. I don't know why. He hasn't had his coffee, he hasn't had his tea, hasn't had anything to hype him up. What's wrong, bud? Okay. Anyway, not really much to announce except that it will be this coming Tuesday that I won't be here. As I've said before, I have a super early day at work, so, you know, won't be able. I already kind of got up an hour late today, so I'm kind of having to rush through this. In any case, let's just get right down to it, shall we? Alright, so who's our guide for the day? Or what is our guide? Oh, we've got Thor. Thor is here to break us out of that rut we seem to be in right now. Kind of having a little bit of a rut, can't seem to get out of what you're in. Well, Thor is here to help us get unstuck. Who is our spirit animal for the day? Well, we've got a swan spirit, so today is a good day for a deep dive. So for breaking out of ruts, let's see how that swan spirit's going to stack up. I imagine can't be all that bad. Let's see, that is 10 cards ahead. Here we go. So with their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of, and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. So, we are told, in order to get out of our rut, that we need to take a deeper dive into what we think we know. Because what we think we know may not be the truth. And that's what's really going to matter today. That's what's going to break you out, is getting into your truth and finding out what it is. So let's see from the tarot cards how that's going to look. We have a Knight of Pentacles, a King of Swords, and a King of Pentacles. So we're looking for, I'm looking at some grounding today. Definitely grounded action. Looks like we're also kind of using a bit of our brain and achieving a little self-mastery. That could always work. Let's see if I'm right. Pretty confident that I am. Okay, so for the King of Pentacles here, yep, we're looking at truth. We definitely need that. That's going to be the end of it there. But that Knight, we're looking for a little logic in our lives today. And for that Swords suit, okay, so here's what we're looking at. When I said that we're looking for our truth today, that's fact. Okay. We need to be dutiful and methodical. That's where that Knight of Pentacles comes in. We also have to be a little cautious maybe, and very hardworking today. So today is going to be some hard work. Don't worry about that. The more you discover about what it is you're putting that work into, the better off you're going to be. You're also going to discover that little bit of intellect and truth that's going to prop that up. And then for that King of Pentacles, you're definitely looking at some stability and wealth. So being in your truth can definitely profit you today. And it may not even be in money, though I do see that as being a very, very big possibility. But it can also mean other things. A wealth of knowledge is a good thing, because you can also turn that knowledge into wisdom. That's what Wolf Spirit embodies. So what does the universe have to tell us to clarify this? We have Forge Don't Follow. Boy, that one keeps coming up, doesn't it? Child of the Cosmos. And of course, Jump In. So today we're going to be paving some new paths. You want to be that leader you wish you had. With that Child of the Cosmos, you're looking at the intelligence of the universe lying within you. And I mean, tell me if that doesn't point toward that King of Swords, I don't know what does. But so far, everything seems to be lining up this way so far. And with that Jump In, that's Andromedan energy, and Say Yes to Change. But you know what? Let's have a look at that book. We've heard the Forge Don't Follow thing before. And I think it's kind of incumbent upon us to kind of look into that again. Because maybe some of us just don't understand what that means today. But I can tell you this much. It's never a bad thing. So here it is. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experiences. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter, do it for the younger you, do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Again, Forge Don't Follow. There's also a movie called Moneyball. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I'll paraphrase Brad Pitt's character toward the end. This is not a spoiler, by the way. He's talking with another guy, and he said, "Hey, look, the first one through the wall always gets bloody." And that's pretty interesting, because in the movie, Brad Pitt's system is the very system that's used to make teams. Apparently this was based on real events, so you can look that up yourself. But the more fitting example right now is we're looking at, especially in the crypto space, and I know I kind of bring that up a lot because I'm in it. In the crypto space, Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, and if you had purchased it when no one wanted it, think of how well off you'd be today. If you had mined it when no one wanted it, imagine how well off you'd be today. But that was the first cryptocurrency. Now, the first one to really try to work with regulators and the institutions that we have in place, that one, or that company, is called Ripple. And right now, Ripple's undergoing an SEC lawsuit, which they tend to be winning. And they suffer, their cryptocurrency XRP suffered pretty greatly when that lawsuit first dropped. Everyone panicked and ran. I, of course, stayed in it. I knew there was nothing to this. Now look at what's happening. The SEC is getting ragdolled in court. They are losing. And it's only a matter of time till a settlement comes in. But Ripple was one of the first ones to work with them, to try to work with them. They didn't get quite where they were wanting to go. And, of course, again, they're the first ones through the wall here. They've made improvements on their product, and it works. But in any case, that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just read tarot cards, okay? But that's what that Forge Don't Follow means. So the next one we're looking at is Child of the Cosmos. Now this one I can tell you is very, very eye-opening to me. There we go. So, you're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of a loving and gentle universe, that you have access to all the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly how and when to bloom, then so do you. And finally, we have jump in. And let's see what we got. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory, and once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. That's extremely important. Because right now we're in a rut. And the only way out of that rut is to do some pretty rough stuff to get out of it. And getting out of it is very important, but it's not as important to get out of the rut as it is to know how to navigate it so that you can get out of it. And so what secrets do we have that will teach us how to do that today? What are we... It says that we have all the access to the intelligence. All we got to do now is jump and figure it out along the way. Guess how I started this channel? It's apparent I don't know these cards inside and out. That's not important. What's important is the message, right? So we do have Nauthiz. We have Perthro. And we have Tevaz. So, you know what else that King of Swords symbolizes? Justice. So does Tewaz, and Tewaz is pointing right at it. And then we have Nauthiz and Perthro. Now, Nauthiz I know is it can be kind of a painful rune at times. But this is where it comes in. So whatever it is you're obsessed with right now, that's what's keeping you in your rut. Break free of it. You really need less than you think. And be wise about separating needs from wants. So moderation is the thing today. And I've just noticed something. My rune cards are in numerical order, so 10, 14, 17. If you're into any kind of numerology, take that for what it is. With Perthro, Perthro's a dice cup, but you've had experience with these issues before. You're coming into a period of good luck. Be ready yourself to receive that luck by preparing a base of hard work. Didn't we say we need some hard work today? There it is. You're going to have to, boards don't follow, you're going to have to make your own luck today. And there's more than one way to solve a current problem. You've been there, you know this, but maybe it's time to figure out how to deal with it differently so you're not back in it. And finally, all your hard work and sacrifice will pay off. Self-sacrifice is necessary to achieve your goals. Create something new and it will grow into something powerful. Focus your will focus your will strongly and with clarity. With Thor, we're already coming from a position of strength. So, I mean, he is sort of strongest of the gods. The guy has a belt that enhances his strength, and he also carries Mjolnir, and that is a very, very strong weapon. But this also, when you put in your hard work, the outcome is there, right? If you don't put in the work, you don't really, no risk, no reward, you reap what you sow. Pick your cliche there, but that's what this is. So far, everything's looking for a successful day, but it's going to require some work. It's not going to be one of those Well, it's a successful day because it's a given. Not at all. You're going to have to put in a little work today, so put in that work. You know, discover new means of doing things. Discover new things about yourself. Once you do those things, rest will come along. But that's really all I have for you today. I thank you for joining me. I'm so glad you stopped by. As always, I hope you had your beverage with me. That's good stuff. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. Love you all. I appreciate every single one of you. And as always, shine on.